telecom space is something that I want to start off with. Especially with the tariff hikes now done and dusted for all the three major players. Now even Vodafone Idea has upped the tariffs this time around. How are you really going to be looking at this entire space? Brokerage houses reports consistently hiking their targets. So Nomura today has come out with a report on Bharti Airtel and a target price of 1650 on the tariff plans, and how this could really help augur the ARPUs for the companies. And Vodafone Idea, again, there is a City report which is now upgraded Vodafone Idea from neutral to buy, and with a new target price of 23 rupees versus 15 rupees earlier. And in a bull case scenario, they also believe the target price could actually surge to 28 rupees or so. And Reliance Industries, of course, has been hitting record high levels on its own too. Your own sense, how would you look at these three players?
Yeah, I would say that with the rate hike, it's expected that close to 45,000-50,000 crores is what would be the increase in revenue for these companies. So that's definitely a big chunk, and they've been waiting for a rate hike, and that's now across the board. So definitely the companies would gain, and we've seen that reflecting in the price. Because first talking about Bharti Airtel, because that's purely I would say pure and pure telecom, like Vodafone Idea as well. So if I look at Bharti Airtel, the stock is up in this quarter itself is up by almost 17-18% on a year till date basis is up by almost 40%, and the stock is trading at record highs. So if I look at that, what we see is that last Friday the stock did correct from the low, so it opened at a high and closed at almost a low. So the markets definitely seem to have anticipated this, and on 21st of June. There we had seen significant volumes on that particular day, and in Bharti Airtel. So I would say that if you ask me for the trend definitely remains strong and firm. But Friday's high should act as a zone of resistance. But this stock is a buy on dips, because till the time we don't see a trend change, and also a decline in momentum even on the long-term charts or on the intermediate-term trend, that should be a buy. Looking at Vodafone Idea. See, Vodafone Idea again has been it's like a slow and steady wins the race sort of thing, because it really hasn't done much. But if I look at from a year-to-date perspective, the stock is up by almost 11-12%. But it seems that the worst seems to be over for the stock. The levels to watch out for Vodafone Idea, I would say somewhere around, if you really ask me, for any major move, the stock needs to sustain above the 21. So currently it's around 18 odd or so. So if it manages to sustain above 21, 22, then the stock is headed for a significant rally. Then we could even expect a 35-40% rally in the stock. So that's a level to watch out for. I would say 21, 22 is the range to watch out for Vodafone Idea, because it seems to have been building momentum on the long-term charts, on the intermediate-term trend. So that's a level to watch out for. And again, Friday's high is something which needs to be watched out for both these particular stocks, be it Bharti Airtel or be it Vodafone. Coming to Reliance, I've been speaking that Reliance continues to remain very strong on the charts, breaching the 3,000, 3,030 levels. The stock is up by almost 3-4% from the current levels on significant heavy volume. So the trend remains up. It needs to sustain above these levels. So I would say the triggers would also be how Bharti Airtel and Vodafone Idea perform. So that also could be some trigger there as well.